Oh, hi there. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, actually. Beautiful morning here in Vienna. A little bit cloudy, I don't know, about 8 o'clock in the morning or something. Today we are going to hit the gym for some training, and it's going to be a special day because today is the first day where I finally have time to actually start my training regimen. The training regimen that I wrote for myself. This smoothie is delicious. Same recipe as always: bananas, apples, some seeds, some hemp protein powder. And there's gonna be a video about this. A lot of people actually demanding the recipe video, more recipe videos. So I thought, hey man, why not make a recipe video about this amazing smoothie, because yeah, it's simply amazing. So yeah, you're gonna see that quite soon, I think. Anyway, I don't want to ramble around too long here. There is a lot of stuff on the list actually. We're gonna get into some bouldering, some one-armed lock-off training, and as well some repeaters on my own hangboard here at home then. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. In one word, it's gonna be awesome, I tell you this much. So, I'm gonna finish my breakfast here, and then let's hit the gym. Enough atmospheric shots of this wonderful city. Let's get back to business, into the climbing gym. You can see a few shots of my warm-up here. The first thing that was on the list was a deep, really awesome stretch, I would say, of the legs. And as you guys know, I've talked about this before. I like to stretch my legs before I'm actually climbing. I do not stretch anything else like fingers or arms or upper body or whatnot. That's actually all unnecessary and actually increases your chance of injury, at least in my experience. So you can save that for after the workout basically, and do the leg stretch in front of the workout, because it's gonna increase your speed, it's gonna increase your accuracy with stepping, and that's what we want. And here's a tip from me for all those who are kind of struggling with their legs flexibility a little bit, because I know quite a lot of climbers do so. Simply try to do your stretching routine twice, okay? I don't know if that's content of any training books and verified stuff and scientifically proven or whatnot, but in my experience, when you do your stretching routine twice, you will experience already a lot better results in your second round, if you know what I mean. So what I did here, I did my split twice, and I did also my pseudo lady split, or whatever, how should I ever call that, twice, so that I really get into the full range of motion here with my joints and with my flexibility. So enough said, that was an awesome stretch to say the least, if you can say that from a stretching stuff. Took me 30 minutes to complete, and after that I started my ambitious bouldering project. I wanted to actually climb every 6B or harder of the main room of the lower floor. That was my goal for this session, but I had to find out quite soon that, and I don't actually know how many these are, by the way, but I knew all the boulders. I've climbed all of them in the meantime, apart from one, which is one of the hardest boulders in the gym. I think I'm gonna make a video about that maybe in the future, because I want to project this actually. And yeah, I have quite an ambitious project. I did not manage to do it because I had a pretty bad day actually, as I should find out later. I could get a few things done though. I think a few 6B pluses, one 7B, one 7A plus, one 7A, I don't know exactly now, but anyway, I needed a lot of goes actually to complete these boulders. I only showed you the ascent shots here more or less, but actually I needed a lot of goes because I had a really bad day. And so I decided after 2 hours of bouldering, I have to abandon this little project here of climbing every 6B or harder in the down floor because yeah, I was just too weak to do that. Alright guys, so this is banana number 3. Stretching and bouldering is done. The stretching went mediocre. Had a little evening run yesterday and I have the feeling that I still got a little bit of muscle ache left, so stretching was not as smooth as I would have liked to. The bouldering was pretty bad. I don't know, somehow my brain is still not working 100%. I'm moving really badly and I decided to give up my project that I want to do every 6B or harder in this room. I did a couple of boulders, but not every 6B or harder. So now, after 2 hours of bouldering, it's time to hit the gym to do some, let's say, less coordinatively challenging stuff. So the next thing that was on my list was actually the lock-off training, and here you can see me doing some warm-up pull-ups. The thing is, there are basically 2 ways how to do this. Either you do simply 1 armers on the pull-up bar, which is of course not bad and awesome. And then there is also this kind of lead machine there. I showed you this previously in another training vlog, I think, as far as I remember. And I think that's actually a quite awesome method to measure your progress when it comes to 1-armed lock of power, because you can adjust the weight in a 5 kilograms increment, and you can even mount some 2.5 kilograms. Sorry, I had to blurp here. And you can even put a 2.5 kilograms weight onto this kind of fixing thing, so you can even go down to 2.5 kilograms increment. So yeah, that's actually quite awesome way to track your progress. I'm there at 62.5 kilograms, by the way, with 1 repetition. So that's about my body weight. I would say if you're getting close to your body weight, basically try the 1 armor simply on the pull-up bar. You should actually be able to do it. I mean, it's quite of a coordinative thing as well, the 1 armor. It does not only depend on your strength, you know, but you should get quite close when you are almost at your body weight with this kind of training method. That's all I have to say. Alright, so that's basically it for this gym session. Let's hop home to finally get some awesome post-workout meal in. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm cooked. I think it's time for a nice post-workout meal. And first of all, let me get some... saliva is already going crazy. I have to get some simple carbs into my brain. And then I'm gonna cook a super satisfying post-workout meal. God, this noise, man. And see, that's what living in Vienna looks like. A lot of noise. It's actually very hard to record voiceovers at the moment here because there's just building sites everywhere. But who cares? You know, I'm smashing this banana and I'm gonna start cooking. Welcome back everybody, this is The Efficient Cuisine by Manny the Monkey, and today, you know, we always make the same stuff basically. It's always rice with vegetables or potatoes with vegetables. And so I thought today I'm gonna make something a little bit more special, namely rice with potatoes and vegetables. So we're gonna have both. Alright, so that's pretty much exactly 400 grams of potatoes peeled. And then we've got here this beautiful cauliflower. Just making a little bit smaller pieces here. 280 grams of cauliflower. And finally, we will also utilize some of this bad boy here. Look at that color, That's a Hokkaido pumpkin, and Hokkaidos are so awesome because you can actually eat the skin as well. So you don't need to peel anything or stuff, just give it a little bit of a wash and then cut it up like that. It tastes amazing. Here we are with 160 grams of Hokkaido pumpkin. And finally, we're gonna add something of this stuff here, which is hot madras curry powder. So let's add something. I would say go for 10 grams. Now we are in with 10 grams here, 11 grams. That should be awesome. Alright, and finally we of course don't want to forget our water. So we're gonna go in here with a little bit more than double as much water than rice, and the reason for that is that the potatoes actually are going to suck up some water as well. Ooh, that looks good. I had a feeling that's gonna be amazing. But anyway, for those of you who still think that this might be quite bland, you know, not a lot of salt, not a lot of fats, no oils and stuff. For those, I've got a little bit of a special today. First of all, you can spice it up a little bit with these self-homemade chili flakes here. Yeah, it's gonna give a lot of heat to that stuff actually. Next thing you can do is add a few, simply add a few nuts, just like that, you know, that you have a little bit of a crunch here and there in this thing. And finally, something which I personally really like is a little bit of nutritional yeast. Just like that. Mix that in. It's gonna give a little bit of a savory taste to this whole dish. Alright, and there we are. I think I'm gonna smash this in now, then I'm gonna rest a bit, and I will see you at the hangboard right afterwards. Oh, damn. Oh, hi there. I'm glad you could join me this awesome hangboard repeater half crimp session. Including the backpack, I weigh 82.8 kilograms, so it's really crazy. Ever know the feeling when you're kind of putting your bonus weight on and actually standing there with your bonus weight is much more exhausting than starting your first hang? And when you're doing your first hang, you kind of, nice, finally the weight is on the hands, not on the feet anymore. It's funny. Anyway, I always do some YouTube when I'm doing the repeaters, you know, in between my sets. So that was the first one. I think I'm gonna not be able to do a lot more, to be honest, because that's freaking heavy weight. But anyway, I just discovered that YouTube enrolled there another wave of censorship on this beautiful site. Man, I'm telling you, I haven't talked about this so far really on the channel, but for those of you who don't know, YouTube is on the way to actually kill itself pretty surely, actually, in the nearer or in the more distant future. People are kind of speculating about when that's gonna happen, but there's a lot of censorship going on YouTube right now, and certain channels get less, how should I say, less importance in the suggestion bar. Certain channels get this kind of, they get not this really discovered anymore, you know, because they are kind of portraying the wrong message or stuff like that. And that's of course all really bad. It's actually destroying the strength of YouTube, you know. So YouTube it really gives power to the small people actually. And a lot of small people use this power and also earned quite a bit of money with this power. So that's of course something which certain people don't like, okay? Certain people don't like this kind of independent small guy who is able to do that. So, I don't know, it has been under attack for a while now. It's gonna be interesting how this will turn out in the future. I think I'm gonna make a separate video about this. since I've put quite some effort in my own channel as well, you know, and who knows, maybe that's gonna affect me as well at some point. Anyway, I'm not gonna censor my message that, because of that. I say what I wanna say. I'm gonna always be honest with you as I do, because if I can't do that anymore, what does it really make sense for anyways, you know? So, I think the stopwatch is calling me again, and I'm gonna lift this heavy ass backpack now on my back and perform the second set of these crazy repeaters. And that's gonna be it for this training vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got some motivation from it. And I think I'll see you quite soon in the next video, guys. I got to get on the board because, as I said before, hanging is actually much more comfortable than standing around with this heavy ass backpack. Bye, guys.